So you were living with your sister, then
Yes.
your parents were like, come on home.
Yeah,
like,
because we moved from Bridgeton.
okay,
so.
and this is high school time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how would you describe like the house that you grew up in?
It was very conservative. I come from a very religious family. Very strict.
What religion?
Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay.
And it's just very strict.
Yes.
Like, when I say strict, it was just like, my mother was very like, you ain't even gonna have a cell phone, girl. And if people want to call, they can call the fax machine. So I can pick
not
up,
the fax.
like, come on, dog. Like, you
Yo,
know,
that's
like,
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Just
that
so
is.
I can listen on your conversation.
Yeah.
You know, so it was very militant. I grew up in a militant household, but I had 5 siblings, but they were all older. I was second to the youngest. So by the time I was in high school, they were moved out.
Wow.
They had careers.
Okay.
So it was just me and my little brother
Got
at
you.
the time. And yeah, girl, it was strict. Like, it was so funny how much relationships I made in Glassboro during the high school time, because that's why you never saw me at any of the parties. My parents wouldn't let me go.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how much I vibed with everybody for the time I could
Because
get.
we was just at school.
Yeah.
Once the bell rang, you had to be home.
I had to be home.
doing homework, honey.
I wasn't at prom. I couldn't go.
You didn't go to prom.
I didn't go to none of that.
Whoa.
I didn't go to none of it.
Yeah, my sister-in-law is Seventh-day Adventist, and
Yeah.
I know it is like a very strict religion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so funny because I grew up in a very strict household, so I thought, right?
Right.
Like my dad was just super strict, super like militant. And you know, I most of them times I was sneaking out, to be honest. Or as my mom
You was just
weekend.
defiant.
Yeah, I was defiant. I was. But it's funny because like I think that all the time, but I do remember you having like you were never out. Like you were
Never.
never at the parties, never any of that. Just school functions.
Just school functions.
I didn't even peep that you didn't go to prom. You didn't go to prom?
No, girl.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't go to prom because it was on a Friday night. And, you know, our religion.
Yeah.
You know, we had to honor the Sabbath. So
Oh yeah.
it
I
was
forgot.
very like, you know, I missed out on a lot. But one thing about myself is I will always, what I can do, I will make the best of it.
Yeah, you did.
I will open up my opportunity when I can. So that's why I said it's so funny for me to be able to captivate in certain just relationships, because I'm like, I was never able to walk down the streets of McDonald's like everybody.
Right.
My parents was like, who's you going with and who are these people? In the car.
Yeah,
In the car.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you feel like that shaped who you are?
What I will say is that it definitely kept me grounded.
love
At
that.
first, you know, I think when children are in strict households, it can go either way.
Yeah.
Either when they get out there, they do the most.
They go crazy.
Because they need experience.
Yeah.
Because they were in a cage.
Yes.
Or they just take it on and adopt and accept who they are.
Right.
And I think I'm the type of person where I've always accepted my place in society.
Right.
So my place isn't being the party girl.
Right.
My place is being a joy whenever I'm on the scene.
Right.
And that's that. And because it's funny, because even when I went away to college and I wasn't under them strict constraints,
Right.
if you ask my college friends, they're going to be like, yo, we only called Neek to come get us, to drive us because we all was drunk.
Right.
Because we knew she wasn't going to be at the party.
Not drinking. Not
You're right.
drinking.
She wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
So it literally just defined, it kind of, I think my parents kind of helped shape who I am. And now I'm not saying that I won't step out now, because I will.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
if it's a
grown,
lounge
you're
or whatever,
grown.
I'll step out.
Yeah.
But I still have my limits.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I
Right.
still keep it.
Right. Like you carry that discipline with you
Yeah.
throughout the rest of your life.
That part.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
love that. No, that's really important because we hear that so much. Like how I know a lot of people who, you know, have really strict parents in school and then they went off to school and they got buck wild with it.
Hello? Just crazy with it.
Yeah. And
With the
that's,
freak league in Atlanta, yeah.
that's crazy.
I know a couple people, I'm not going to name no names, see, you know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
not doing that. But there are a couple people that I know, me and you both know, when you just like, and I know they were in Atlanta when I was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I'll be looking like, well, God darn, is this the same
person
Glassboro
that
person?
yeah.
Like, there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about just
out there.
all out there.
Yeah.
So I thank my parents, because the structure of just introducing me to God at a young age, I've always felt like I was a representation of God no matter what.
Okay.
And I have to move a certain way.
I love that.
And because of that, it probably safeguarded me into not making the terrible decisions that I probably would have made.
Right.
I stayed a virgin for an extremely long time.
I know that
So
about you. Yeah.
me not
Oh,
being
God.
ran through.
Get out of here.
I
Go
mean,
there.
and honestly, I wish I still had my virginity, because
Right.
these soul ties to these Negroes is no
it's
joke.
Crazy.
Houseway.
It's
Okay,
crazy. Soul
okay.
ties is a real thing.
It's a real thing. And I'm like, you know,
He's annoying.
Even like just, understanding that about myself. It's just, I look at it and I'm like, wow, like you can walk into rooms and these men can't be like, oh, I had her.
Right.
They still remember me for being an innocent virgin woman.
Yes.
That means something to me now.
That's right.
Back in the day, you might feel like, oh, dang, I'm the corny woman.
Right.
Or, I'm the woman with the less experience.
Right.
Nobody want to.
Or you just want to give in to temptation.
Hello? But now when you older, you like,
be
well,
like,
I thank God because all
right.
of y'all messed up.
Yes.
And y'all not even on my level.
Yes. No, I say this all the time. It's